Hey, what's up everybody? ForneverWorld here today to do a review of an amazing thing I just saw. Episode of Bardock basically is an anime adaptation of a short special that was written basically where it takes Bardock back in time to a time in the past where he meets one of Frieza's ancestors, and I gotta say that this was amazing. Truly awesome and amazing. I know probably Gen Fukunaga, the owner of Funimation or whatever, he's probably like moonwalking right now because he knows this is going to be huge and it's going to sell well in America, and you know Funimation is going to make a ton of money because this was awesome. So basically, giving a brief synopsis of what goes down, Bardock gets sent back in time after, you know, the whole thing where Frieza shoots a blast at him. Instead of dying, he gets sent back in time. And he meets these little alien guys. And there was a couple of things that kind of reminded me of certain things that's happened before in Dragon Ball Z. Like in movie 13, remember Trunks was bringing Tapion the like food and such, and sneaking it to him. Tapion didn't want it. Well, it was very similar with Bardock and these aliens. The aliens kept, especially one, kept bringing him some like food and such to eat. And he was like, at first being like, I don't want it and such. But then eventually he ate it and such. And he actually bonded with this alien, and it kind of shows, you know, the parallels of Bardock, that he was a cruel person. You know, he did do some horrible things, but he was changing, and that's definitely due to probably his son Kakarot, you know, and when he's seeing him being born and such, and wanting to have a change and such. And basically he starts seeing this Chill, this character named Chill. He's basically one of Frieza's ancestors, and this guy is coming, he's destroying the little village where all the aliens are at and such. And also the aliens and the whole thing kind of reminds me of, remember when Goku was on Yardrat and he learned instant transmission through these aliens? They kind of look like miniature versions of them, and it kind of reminded me of the whole situation of Yardrat or whatever. But then Chill comes and he's destroying everything, and Bardock tries to stand up to him, but at first Bardock, you know, is kind of having trouble, and actually Chill, what seemingly kills one of the aliens, the one that was being, you know, bonded with Bardock and such. And that's when we see the most epic thing. Bardock goes Super Saiyajin, or Super Saiyan, and I was just eating out of the hands of this writer. It was freaking awesome seeing Bardock Super Saiyan. And you know, this is like a what if scenario, but it could actually fit into canon. What about if Bardock didn't die? What about if he's actually the legendary Super Saiyan of myth? And he, well, you know, the legendary Super Saiyan of myth was actually, he could only do it in gorilla form, supposedly, but possibly he's one of the legendary Super Saiyans of the past or something, and this is the life that he led. And basically after he goes Super Saiyan, he just starts demolishing Chill. He literally grabs him by his body, keeps slamming him all over the floor, kicking his butt, and then blasts him into space. And you know, it was just an amazing special, I gotta be honest with you. I loved it. I can't wait until they dub it and bring it over here to America and release it. Day one pickup. You know, Funimation got a lot of Dragon Ball Z stuff little by little coming at them. They got the plan to eradicate the Saiyans that they still haven't dubbed and released yet, you know, as a pickup. They got the 2008 Jump Tour special with Yo Son Goku and his friends return. That's going to be another one that's going to make the money. And this is going to be the big enchilada that's going to make them a ton of money. Episode of Bardock goes Super Saiyan. Amazing. And the end is really freaking awesome because you see Chill, he's in the spaceship and he has his mask on, and he takes it off and he says something along the lines of, oh, the Super Saiyans, you gotta be aware of them or something. And that's how the whole thing where Frieza kind of got it, kind of plays into where Frieza was scared of the Saiyans and such, and it's because of his legendary ancestor. Amazingly done, very fast paced. It doesn't have that same old Dragon Ball Z feel where it kind of went at a slower pace and then fastened up. It was very fast paced. The music, it's, you know, kind of a blend of new stuff. Not new stuff, I would say. It has that orchestral feel, but you could clearly see it here. It's not like live, like, you know, the old stuff, whatever. But I kind of enjoyed it. It was something reminiscent of the Japanese Kikuchi score, but at the same time it was his own thing and stuff. And it played off the moments very precisely and correctly. I really enjoyed that. And overall, it was just really freaking awesome to see this. I can't lie, I'm fanboying right now. Because, you know, Bardock is one of the most badass characters in the whole Dragon Ball Z universe. You know, that special. And to see the two things that really push him to be Super Saiyan, because, you know, you need something to push it. Like Goku said, it gotta be a need, not like a desire or something. And he just wanted to get back at him because he killed this little alien guy, and it started reminding him. Another one of my favorite scenes is it reminds him of his crew and how they were slaughtered and everything. We see all of his crew from the Bardock TV special. They're all knocked out. It was reanimated as well. And I guess I want to touch on the animation of this. I think it was done really nicely. Again, one of the cravings I've always wanted is to see Dragon Ball Z reanimated, and this animation style fits perfectly. I like how they fixed some things with the aura thing. You know how Super Saiyan they have like a gold aura around them and such, right? Well, there's a couple of specials and stuff where I've seen like, or like clips and such, where they kind of animate that and it didn't look precisely like the way it used to look in the old anime or whatever. But this right here, it was done really nicely, and I would love to see more of this. I really hope that they keep doing this and bringing us specials, because I believe they're starting this new campaign to bring us more Dragon Ball Z little by little and such, so that the franchise just doesn't die off, because there's only so many times they could re-release it before people are like, yo, enough already. I mean, we're down to having the original Z on Blu-ray, so it's only a matter of time before they bring new material, and this looks like definitely a great place to start. Let me know what you thought of it if you've seen it. It's not in English, of course, or anything like that. It was just freaking awesome, I can't lie. Let me know what you thought of it if you've seen it and such. I know you probably have read it at least, because it was a couple manga chapters put together a while ago, and they just animated it very quickly and done very well. But that's all I have for you guys today. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Thumbs up for episode of Bardock. Thumbs up for Super Saiyan Bardock. And thumbs up for Toei Animation bringing us something truly awesome and amazing once again. Have an awesome day, people.